So, it is July 4th, and there's supposedly going to be a big meeting of all the different Occupy all over the East Coast and from all over, converging on Independence Hall in Philadelphia. So that's where I'm headed. And I want to go up there and try to express the basic idea of, we know about this control structure. We know that it exists within these paper notes. None of this stuff would happen. The police state, the wars, all the misallocation of capital, if the people had more direct control over the issuance of the currency. So the idea is to get the members of the Occupy movements to embrace the buy silver, crash JP Morgan, walk away from the dollar paper paradigm, move their savings and what they have that they're not going to spend in the next 12 months into silver coin, and simultaneously walking away from the currency, crashing a big bank like JP Morgan, hedging against the inflation and the taxation, because I know a lot of these Occupy groups are very interested in setting up local communities where there's internal barter systems. Well, this offers them that currency that's outside of the system. It's not trackable, it's not traceable, it's as sovereign as your labor is, and that can be used as a medium of exchange within these local barter communities that they're trying to set up. So that's the idea that I'm going down here with. I will be broadcasting live, whenever I can. When I'm talking to people, I brought the bullhorn. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. It depends on kind of what the atmosphere is. But the basic idea is to get these young people to try to buy as much silver and take it off the market and put it into your hands, because in the future, when this paper paradigm collapses, it's going to be a lot better for the people who still are holding some physical wealth, and also getting the idea that within these local barter communities, the two biggest things that everybody needs to start thinking about how to produce is, of course, food and fuel, and also energy. We've got plenty of free energy type patents that are out there that are just being hidden from us, and I think a large movement that moves its wealth into silver, and if they do that, that of course will be worth even more. And if we can start investing and pooling our know-how and resources into actually manufacturing a free energy unit, and that's the game changer. And but something that's simple, something that everybody can do, something that everybody can do right now today is go down, well, some of your banks are closed, but go down to your banks when they open tomorrow and pull out all your savings and leave only in your checking what you need. Cash out your CDs, take the penalty, because when this thing crashes, you're FDIC insured. I don't know if CDs are FDIC insured. If they are, we've done videos before where the FDIC is pretty much insolvent. They've got $34 billion on hand that they could hand out to cover losses by banks. But and then the total assets of the entire company, the entire FDIC, is $78 billion. Well, JP Morgan and Bank of America each transferred $70+ trillion of derivatives from their investment banking side over to the FDIC deposit insurance side of their banking, because it also gave them more favorable credit ratings. But so the FDIC is it's insolvent, and I don't understand why as soon as they did that, the credit rating agencies didn't come out like, you guys just moved all that trash from one freaking side. Well, that's why we downgraded that, and now you move it over to your AAA side or your AA side, and all that stuff should immediately go to junk. All these bonds, all these paper notes, all this stuff, junk. It's not worth nothing. And it's going to take such a small amount of this paper wealth to move into the metals to just absolutely make them explode. And if we can get people that are liberty-minded, I'm not sure what kind of group of folks I'm going to run into up here, but I'm for no force, voluntary association, everything voluntary association. We got to eliminate the property taxes. The government should be able to run on import tariffs, but that's a ways down the road. So we'll see what happens up here. The more, if I can go up here and get 10 people to buy 5 ounces, then it'll be worth the trip. It'll be worth the trip. Any kind of amount that we can take off the market, get more people awake to this idea, turn them on to the Silver Bullet, Silver Shield, and Chris Duane's work on YouTube. Anything that's out there that's free that people can just go and do. It's hard enough to get people to pay attention to anything for more than 15, 20 minutes. Good 3, 4, 5 minute, 10-minute videos of posts seem to be the way to reach people. So we'll check back in when we get up there. My ETA is 1:30, and I might make a stop before I get in there and before we get rolling, but I will definitely be rolling by probably about 10 till 2, and we'll see you then. Remember, take your money out of the banks tomorrow and go buy some silver. Redeclare your independence against foreign banker occupation. Yabo.